I used to think the pinnacle of fitness was a six-pack and biceps that could barely fit through a doorway. I spent years in the gym chasing that perfect body, meticulously tracking every calorie, every macro. My logbook was my Bible. I was physically strong, sure, I could deadlift twice my body weight and run for miles. Without breaking a sweat, but mentally, I was a wreck. I remember this one particular Tuesday. I had a huge presentation at work, a project I'd poured my soul into for months. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. as usual to hit the gym before anyone else. I did my squats, my presses, my pull-ups. I was a machine. I got to the office feeling physically invincible, but when I stood up to present, my mind went completely blank. I'm talking tumbleweeds, a barren desert where my brilliant ideas used to be. I stumbled through my slides, my heart pounding, my palms sweating. I couldn't recall key data points. I fumbled over my words. It was a disaster. I felt so humiliated. Here I was, this picture of health, and my brain had just quit on me. That night I sat on my couch, not with a protein shake, but with my head in my hands. I was so confused. How could I be so strong, yet feel so weak? It was a real rock bottom moment. I'd focused so much on my muscles that I'd completely neglected the most important one of all, my brain. It was like I had built a supercar but filled the tank with cheap, dirty fuel. The engine was sputtering even though the chassis was pristine. That failure was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to ask a different set of questions. Instead of how can I lift more, I started asking, how can I think better? How can I feel sharper? I dove into research, not about building muscle, but about building a better brain. I started learning about nutrition, not for aesthetics, but for cognitive function, about how what we drink can either cloud our minds or make them crystal clear. It was a slow, humbling process. I swapped out my pre-workout powders, which were basically just caffeine and anxiety in a tub, for things that actually nourished my mind. It wasn't about a magic pill. It was about making small, consistent changes. I started noticing little things first. I could focus for longer at work. My creativity came back. I felt less stressed, more present. The fog that had been hanging over me for years began to lift. I was still hitting the gym, but my goals were different. I was training for life, for clarity, for mental endurance, not just for the mirror. My physical performance actually improved. My workouts felt more intuitive. My recovery was faster. It turns out that when your brain is firing on all cylinders, your body follows suit. It's all connected. The mind-body connection isn't just some new age. It's the fundamental truth of our well-being. You can't have one without the other. You can't have a sharp body without a sharp mind. This journey completely changed my definition of what it means to be truly fit. It's not just about what you can lift or how fast you can run. It's about feeling vibrant, clear, and capable in every aspect of your life. It's about having the mental energy to show up for your family, to excel in your career, and to truly enjoy the moments that matter. It's about nourishing your brain just as much as you nourish your body. And that's why I'm so passionate about this now. I don't want you to hit the same wall I did. I want to share what I learned so you can build a strong body and an even stronger mind. I've spent years figuring this out, and it all starts with simple, powerful habits. Speaking of which, a huge part of my own transformation came from changing what I was drinking every single day. The impact was so profound that I've put together a list for you. So let's get into it. Here are my top 10 best drinks for mental sharpness. First up at number 10, we have green tea. Now don't roll your eyes just yet. It's popular for a reason. Green tea contains both caffeine and an amino acid called L-theanine. Think of them as the perfect power couple. The caffeine gives you that gentle energy boost, but the L-theanine promotes a state of calm alertness. It smooths out the jitters, so you get focus without the anxiety. It's like turning the volume up on your concentration while keeping the static down. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants that help protect your brain cells from stress. Swapping one of my daily coffees for a cup of matcha or sencha green tea was a game changer for my afternoon focus. Coming in at number 9 is beetroot juice. Okay, I know it sounds a bit earthy, but hear me out. Beets are rich in nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is amazing because it helps relax and widen your blood vessels, which increases blood flow to your brain. More blood flow means more oxygen and more nutrients for your brain cells. Think of it as opening up a superhighway for brain fuel. Studies have shown it can improve cognitive function, especially in areas of the brain related to decision making and working memory. If the taste is too much, try mixing it with a little apple or carrot juice. At number 8, we have turmeric lattes, or golden milk. Turmeric contains an active compound called curcumin, which is a powerhouse anti-inflammatory. Chronic inflammation is a silent enemy of brain health, contributing to brain fog and long-term cognitive decline. Curcumin crosses the blood-brain barrier and can help reduce this inflammation directly in the brain. It also boosts a brain growth hormone called BDNF, which helps your brain grow new neurons and fight degenerative processes. A warm cup of golden milk before bed not only feels comforting but is actively helping your brain repair and reset while you sleep. Number 7 is a simple one: water. Seriously. Our brain is about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can wreak havoc on our mental performance. It can impair short term memory, focus, and decision making. Think about a time you felt sluggish, irritable, and couldn't concentrate. You were probably just thirsty before reaching for another coffee. Try drinking a big glass of water first. Make it a non negotiable part of your morning routine. Keeping a water bottle on your desk at all times is one of the simplest and most effective biohacks there is for immediate mental clarity. Let's move on to number 6, kombucha. This fermented tea is a fantastic source of probiotics. We're learning more and more about the gut-brain axis, the incredible communication network between your digestive system and your brain. A healthy gut microbiome is linked to better mood, reduced anxiety, and improved cognitive function. Kombucha feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which in turn can help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin. So, a happy gut literally contributes to a happy, sharper mind. Just be mindful of the sugar content and choose low sugar brands. Halfway through our list, at number 5, is bone broth. This might seem like an old-fashioned choice, but bone broth is incredibly rich in glycine, an amino acid that acts as an inhibitory neurotransmitter. This means it has a calming effect on the brain. It can improve sleep quality, and we all know how crucial sleep is for memory, consolidation, and mental sharpness. Sipping on a warm mug of bone broth in the evening can help you wind down and prepare your brain for a night of restorative work. It's deeply nourishing for both your gut lining and your nervous system. Number 4 is blueberry smoothies. Blueberries are cognitive superfoods. They are loaded with flavonoids, specifically anthocyanins, which are antioxidants that accumulate in the brain and have been shown to improve communication between brain cells. They essentially help delay brain aging and improve memory. Blending them into a smoothie with some healthy fats like avocado or almond butter makes them even better, as the fats help with nutrient absorption and provide a steady source of energy for your brain. It's a delicious way to feed your focus. Now for our top 3. At number 3, we have lion's mane mushroom tea or coffee. This is one of my personal favorites. Lion's mane is a functional mushroom that has been studied for its remarkable nerve growth factor INGF stimulating properties. INGF is crucial for the survival and maintenance of neurons. Essentially, lion's mane helps your brain build and repair neural pathways. It's been linked to improved memory, focus, and a reduction in mild cognitive impairment. It's like a construction crew for your brain, reinforcing the structures you need for sharp thinking. Our runner-up at number 2 is omega-3 rich drinks like a flaxseed or chia seed smoothie. Your brain is nearly 60% fat, and a large portion of that is the omega-3 fatty acid, DHA. DHA is a critical building block of your brain's cell membranes. A sufficient intake is essential for learning and memory. You can get it from fatty fish, but adding a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds to your water or smoothie is an easy plant-based way to boost your intake. It's like giving your brain the literal raw materials it needs to build a better version of itself. And finally, the number one best drink for mental sharpness is coffee, but with a very important caveat: used strategically, not as a crutch. We started this journey with my story of burnout, partly fueled by misusing stimulants. The key is quality and timing. A cup of high quality, black coffee in the morning can genuinely improve focus, alertness, and reaction time. The caffeine blocks adenosine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel sleepy, but chugging it all day leads to crashes, anxiety, and poor sleep, which ultimately destroys your mental performance. The trick is to have it in the morning, maybe one more cup before PM, and then stop. Use it to enhance your peak state, not to create a fake one. It's a powerful tool. And like any powerful tool, it needs to be used with respect and intelligence. There you have it, my top 10 drinks for a sharper mind. This isn't about restriction. It's about addition. It's about consciously choosing to add things into your day that will build you up from the inside out. My journey taught me that true strength is a balance. It's a strong body powered by a clear, focused, and resilient mind. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this story or these tips resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community here focused on a smarter, more holistic approach to health. I've got so much more to share with you. Until next time, stay sharp.